Right. So I do have a new drafting screen. It's very zoomed in on my face. Let me see if I can make that the size it's supposed to be. It goes a bit more like this. There we go. Hopefully everyone can hear me fine. It has been a very, very long time since I've done in-house like this. You can see I've got a bit of a new sort of setup there. That was created by some guy on Twitter. It'd be rude if I didn't quote his name because he did a very good job. He goes by J-A-E, Commissions Open. In case anyone else wants to get something done, he did a very good job. He's created some new graphics for me. I got a new logo, some backgrounds, banners, etc. I just wanted something a little bit more customized, I suppose. The first one I got done was very rough, and I just got it done just so I had something. This one cost me quite a lot more money, but it's all paid for by the people who've subbed to me over the years, so thank you very much. I say years, I think it's been about 2 years now. I know we've had a bit of a lull recently, but now we're getting back into things. So, have a look at the bands, see if we can analyze them. Oh, it's a bit sad doing a little bit of a solo cast at the moment, but Karen should be joining me for game 2. So, there has been a patch not too long ago, 7.32b. It did nerf Dawnbreaker, but Dawnbreaker's still going to be first ban, which I think is interesting. They took 2 base damage off her, and I think 10 to 20 damage off the Celestial Hammer, so it did nerf her a bit. Her win rate did go down. Still a very popular hero. The Undying changes were massive in Undying's favour, so it makes sense that he's being nerfed. Banned, sorry. Also, Oak is playing on the Radiant team. Got to get rid of that Undying. Puck did get quite a significant nerf. They slowed down the speed of Illusory Orb by 101, and they increased the mana cost by I think 30 at level 1, and I think it still scales the same amount. So, surprised that Puck is still getting banned. I guess the nerf wasn't enough to make the hero dumpster tier, so Puck is still going to be there. And banning Axe. I guess that's the Midnight Axe. It's been a long time since we've seen Midnight, but still going to ban it. First pick Shadow Shaman. I'm guessing that's for Hashim, who is Kawangya. So, it's a hero he's not played that much, but still a pretty good hero. Shadow Shaman did lose a bit of base damage, however, not hitting 74 like he used to. Still a high number, but not quite as high as it was. I think there were other buffs for him, but if there were, I can't really remember what they are. I just remember the base damage nerf because it was reasonably significant. At least a little bit of damage taken off him.
Radiant team pick.
Snapfire, still a strong hero. Don't recall if there were that many changes to him. I think every hero in a patch tends to get some changes. That's just the way these big patches work in Dota, even if they're tiny, tiny, tiny tweaks. But I don't really remember if anything changed with Snapfire. Maybe they shuffled around some talents or something like that. But a good hero, really high amounts of damage. You pretty much can't go wrong with a Snapfire in your team is what I think. Does help with tower pushing a very small amount. Lil Shredder does take away some armor. I know they've nerfed it over the years, but I think it still takes away like 4 armor or something. So it does add a little bit for tower pushing. Also counters heroes or anything that needs a certain number of hits. Good against Wraith Pacts, Pugna Wards, Phoenix Eggs, Undying Tombstones, etc, etc. I thought they combo is something. They've gone for Treant. Now there's definitely Oak playing Treant Protector. She has been a big fan of the hero recently and played some very, very good games. So Snapfire, Treant, probably going to be both the supports, but maybe 5 Treant, 4 Snapfire. It's a great combo, because if Treant can sort of sneak through the trees, do a big overgrowth, you've got the Mortimer's Kisses coming on top. That's a support duo that can kill pretty much half of a team by themselves. So I really like those 2 heroes working in conjunction. 2 strength heroes, of course. Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain's nerf was quite harsh. I don't know if anyone else feels this. I feel like it was too harsh, but maybe it's because I'm a prop player and so I have some kind of vested interest in the hero. But Queen of Pain's dagger is now, I think, 15 mana more expensive per level, which means it starts at 125 mana and it goes up to 155. It used to be 110 mana at level 1, and it actually used to be before that 110 mana always, even at max rank. So it's a very expensive spell. Queen of Pain spells are already incredibly expensive, so that definitely hurts her laning stage. I think otherwise she was untouched. I know at some point, don't know if it was the current patch, but she lost her spell block talent. It was an 18-second Lincoln, so Lincolns with a longer cooldown, but for free. 25. They've given instead 200 damage onto Sonic Wave. So they've given her a more powerful ultimate, but they took off a bit of damage. Sorry, they gave her a more powerful ultimate and gave her a bit of damage. They took off the free Lincolns, so she's going to have to build a Lincoln if she wants it. Thank you, Sam, for the sub. That's 21 months. I love that people are resubbing to me after having not streamed for such a long time. So nice to see everyone back. Thank you very much appreciated. I need to sort out my OBS a little bit because, like I was complaining about before the stream, my Stream Deck doesn't seem to talk to OBS. I don't know if there's been some kind of problem. I may have to just reinstall it, but it says the Elgato remote control plugin is missing, so none of my Stream Deck buttons actually work. I have to do things manually at the moment, but we're not doing webcams, so not a problem. Might try and get this set up exactly as I want it, because then I'm going to hopefully try and do a little bit of Clarity League as well. I know that plays on Tuesday. And obviously Inhouse is always Monday. Monday and Saturday it used to be. I'm thinking about moving it just to Monday for the time being, because obviously numbers aren't quite as high as they used to be. You know, there was a time when we were getting sort of easily every single person signing up for the in-house. We had even have waiting lists, people who always wanted to cast it with me just so they had a chance to take part. We had we used to have like 10 15 viewers in a lot of the in-houses. Now most people are playing, and so there's not that many people left to view. Not a problem. I just want to keep it going, really. It's been great practice. It's a fun little community thing, so we'll see. Anyway, some bans have transpired. Radiant banning pretty much only cores, whereas Dire going for a different approach and banning mostly mid-heroes. There's very quick picks now. Night Stalker from the Radiant, which I like against the Queen of Pain Shadow Shaman. But the Dire have gone for Io Slardar, which clearly was a premeditated combo, because both picks went pretty much instantly. Io Slardar can be quite nasty. Io gives a good amount of attack speed to Slardar, which allows him to get those bashes in, and Slardar with more move speed, more health regen, can be a force to be reckoned with. I tend to prefer Slardar with someone who can help you set up the stun. Like, I'd rather go Slardar Marcy or Slardar someone who can, you know, go in with an engagement. I'm trying to think what other heroes that might be, even like Venge or something. But Io Slardar definitely can work. Or it might be Shadow Shaman Slardar, and then you pick Io with your POS 1. I only assumed they'd be together because they were picked so close together, but it might not actually be the case. So we will see. The Radiant have decided to go for Luna. I think the Dire's lineup is really lacking damage. Radiant lineup I'm scared of if I was the Dire. You've got Treant ulti, you've got Eclipse from Luna and Mortimer's Kisses from Snapfire. You have tons of damage. You've got Night Stalker, which synergizes with Luna, because when Luna uses Eclipse, Night Stalker gets a little slither of nighttime, which can help him out.
5 seconds remaining.
Sam, you are right. It can always happen. Queen of Pain's a great lane stomper. Io Slardar can stomp their lane. Any team who have a good lane can roll over a game. Doesn't matter what the team comp is, right? You buy the right items, you snowball correctly, you make the most of your early game aggressiveness, and start warding up the jungle, etc., etc. But you have to play against Luna. Luna's got very high armor, is also a ranged hero. It's kind of, not very long range, but still a ranged hero. I think Io Slardar might struggle a little bit here. And you've also got Treant Protector's quite nice against Slardar, because I think Treant provides up to, I think, 12 armor, or it's 8 armor, something like that, with the living armor ability, which is enough to negate level 1 Corrosive Haze entirely from Slardar. So Treant is going to be able to keep that target safe. Shadow Shaman's damage is not particularly high. Great lockdown. Io doesn't have any damage. You are relying on Quap and Slardar. I think Dire's team is a bit... not sure. Obviously, they can still win. But I think it's going to be, going to be difficult for Dire at the moment. We've still got the POS 1 to go. They banned the PA, makes sense, because PA Slardar is a very well-known combo. You take away all the armor, PA goes in and one-shots the target. Though PA's win rate has done a very strange thing. It went so high up when they gave her lifesteal on the Blink Strike, then it went straight down with the nerf that came afterwards. But I think took away a base armor from her and something else, but didn't think it was that significant. It obviously was, because now her win rate's in the dumpster. But we shall see.
Radiant team ban.
So Visage and Batrider being banned. Interesting mid heroes. Batrider again got nerfed. And I don't know, Batrider's one of those heroes that's so good in the pro scene. You just have to keep nerfing it. But then it becomes so rubbish that is when it's played by anyone but a pro. I think the Firefly Napalm combo for farming camps is just too good. The fact that you can farm half the jungle at the same time. I don't know if they'll ever change that by saying Firefly does half damage to creeps or something, but then I think he'd be too bad, so hard to get right. PA lost a lot. Ah, she lost some stat gain. Right, okay. So PA lost stat gain, strength and agi gain definitely hurts the hero. Base stats are very important. You know, those heroes that have sort of 4 agi gain for free, it definitely makes a difference. It means they just need to level up and they're gaining a ton of damage, attack speed, armor, etc. Especially heroes who already start with sort of 5-6 armor, which some agi heroes are lucky enough to. Not all of them though. I think Monkey King's got like 3 armor or something, base armor, something really low.
Radiant team pick.
We're going to finish with Bristle. Now I like where Dire have gone with this. They've decided, right, it's a bit difficult against the Radiant team lineup. It's going to be a hard game. We're not going to pick a big farming late game core. We're going to go aggressive. We're going to go IO Bristle. Very well known lane. I know they nerf Bristlebacks Aghanims, but it's still a good item. Bristle IO running around with the game. Slardar taking away some armor. Yeah, that's the potential to really stomp the game. Create super early aggressiveness. You've got Shadow Shaman who can help you take those early towers by using the Serpent Wards. So I think Dire have a chance now with their lineup. I still think it looking a little bit tricky, and I prefer Radiant's team fight, but Dire can do some good lanes here, some good pickoffs. You have to lane against Queen of Pain in mid. There's no perk. What do? You've got some obvious choices. You got sort of the Death Prophet. You got I was going to say the Necrophos, but that's been banned. Quite a few mid heroes have been banned actually. They have gone for Lina. So playing it pretty safe with their mid hero. Lina lanes well into pretty much everybody. I think Lina is good against Queen of Pain because Quap has to go into quite a close range in order to get the Shadow Strike off, which means you can't use it reliably. Same with the Scream of Pain. Very hard to use your spells against Lina, who has 670 right-click range, as well as Light Strike Array if you come close, and way more free attack speed than Quap can ever get her hands on. So I like it. Still favouring Radiant, but I think Dire have pretty good potential here. Alright, well, let's see what they can do. Any big flexes? A win for Karen's last game at least? What about this Queen of Pain? 13-3-24. Obviously, fairly comfortable on the hero. Right, and now we begin. Been a very long time since I've casted. Hopefully I've still got it. Good bit of practice for me. Oh, the headdress is too expensive to afford tangos with. Ah, he bought 2 sentries, that's why. Interesting. Really wants to get some blocking of camps or maybe dewarding. So let's just have a look at how they are deciding to lane. You have IO Slider, so they did go IO Slider. They're going for Shadow Shaman with the Bristleback then. So lock that target down while Bristle just stacks up the Nasal Goo and the Quill Spray. I think that's really good. Con El Wombo Combo Perfecto. What does that even mean? Who said that? MS Viking, 6 months resub. Thank you very much. Is it going to appear on the overlay?
30 seconds to battle.
Where's the ding? And there it is. Ah, that was very delayed. I got the message way before it came up on the stream. Thank you very much. Yeah, we've not had a lot of interest, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Looks like there is going to be a first blood. Look at the stun light strike away from Juju and the slow from Nature's Grass. They were completely on top of it the entire time, and it is a 20% slow. It's not a massive slow, but it is enough. So it's a nice first blood. It's Karen who got it though. 277 gold for support, but support are always happy with it. Maybe complete the full wand. Get those early boots, especially nice to have early boots on a support. Yeah, where have we been? Well, we've tried to have in-houses, happening for the last month or so. There's been a combination of I've been busy, and then other people have been busy. So we put the sign-ups up. Just not been a lot of interest. I think a lot of people just not been around. Thought we'd finally try again. Did manage to just about get 10 people. And here we are. So in-houses, they've gone up and down over the years. It looks like they're not quite as popular as they were. But hopefully we can still get one going at least weekly. I'm trying to put one up every Monday from now on. And maybe we'll leave Saturday until the popularity seems to have returned a little bit. So if we can get that going, then we will. So Shadow Shaman's only got 68 base damage at level 1 now. It's still a lot, but it's nowhere near the sort of 74 he had before, so it's quite a big nerf. Karen finding herself a nice juicy courier. Looks like both the camps are blocked. Karen is going to deward her pull camp, however. That already been given a shared tango, which he has to use in 9 seconds or he's going to lose it. Thank you very much. It is nice to be back. I've not done this for a very long time and I used to love doing it, so I'm going to try and do some Clarity League as well. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, depends how I feel. Mid lane, even in last hits, but oh, Kinder. I think if I was playing against Selena that I knew was a good player, I would just take Scream of Pain and ignore the Shadow Strike. He's done the opposite approach, which is to level up Shadow Strike. Shadow Strike does go up in cast range. I just don't think even at the max cast range, which is 600, you're going to do anything against Alina with Light Strike Array. Well, we will see. Maybe I'll be proved wrong. Look at the punches onto somewhat. There's 2 slows. Remember, this is a hero who does nothing significant in the early game, and that's Night Stalker. Not because of the player, mostly because of the daytime. One of his abilities, Hunter in the Night, literally does not do anything during the day. Predictions. Ah, yeah, don't have predictions. Is it a bit late for predictions? Maybe I can get them up. Let's see if I can... Karen is playing, so she didn't get them up. I'm going to click that prediction button. Let's start the... Start predictions. Does this work? Oh wow, this panel is previous predictions, Radiant or Dire to win. Let's start that. Confirm prediction. There we go. Got 7 viewers now. Wow, did not expect this many viewers. I guess people are having a look at in-house. It's not happened for a while. It's that kind of return to stream effect. Oh, Veteran, did you see he tried to get a last hit with the Void on the banner creep? This is something we've not seen the last in-house. We've got these creeps with little banners on them that provide health regen buffs, but also more gold. However, they have 40% magic resistance, and that means that it's very hard to last hit them with spells alone. A strong right-click effect is much better. PA's Dagger, for example, very nice. Kinder's doing pretty well mid, I must say, against Alina. Pretty much the same last hits. Seems to be basically full HP. Really good. Now Oak's in trouble. Is this going to be first blood? No, it's second blood. They will get the kill. But a lot of damage was done. Somewhat is nearly out of mana. He's got a very early ring of health, so he is going to be surviving in that lane, no problem. Sorry, just receiving a variety of texts. We'll look at them another time. How's the Slardar IO lane going? Backwards though, just hit level 3. He's going for Midas. Oh, they're going in. That's 1 rank of overcharge. It's only 35 attack speed. It's not a lot. Oh, but they get another stun. But the slow from Karen. And Nat is a very fast hero. Backwards though will miss the Slithering Crush. Nat doesn't have any mana though. He's actually just dying to the IO. So Scatterblast is a 100 attack speed slow for 1 second. It does make a very big difference. Oh, we actually do have some channel points being predicted as well, which is very cool. Nice to see that. Oak's not level 3 yet, so no point of living armor. It does actually go up to 12 armor. Look at Midnight. He's walking directly in the path of the Nature's Grass. That's going to be an easy kill for Oak, who got about 4 or 5 right clicks in. And when you're doing 97 damage a right click, very, very easy kill secured by Oak. And Veterans, any kill he can get in the early game, the better, because he's so rubbish in the daytime. But now it's nighttime. This is when Night Stalker reaches his biggest strength. Hunter in the Knight rank 2 is 40 attack speed, but 28% move speed. He's not even got boots. He's going to be moving faster than most heroes with boots. That means he can easily chase these heroes down in the lane. They're going to have to be very careful. Of course, the other thing, Night Stalker has perfect vision at nighttime, 1800. Most heroes are stuck at a paltry 800. So you definitely have to be careful when fighting into Night Stalker at nighttime. It is his turf. They're trying to go for a kill on Karen back, so he does get the bash, Slithering Crush. There is the rank 2 overcharge, which means 60 attack speed. There's another bash. But the living armor, 6 armor, is a massive difference. And it was used on Karen, keeping her alive. Really good map awareness or good communication by the Radiant team, one of the two. I think they should look to go in, though. So Oak has cast both her spells onto Somewhat, but Somewhat's going to be absolutely fine. He's got a Vanguard now. You are not killing this boy. I think you just go for a kill on Midnight. Shadow Shaman is an easy kill. He's got no stats, a lot of regen. Just feeding his regen into the Bristleback. Bit of a fight in the bot lane, but of course, Slardar is a hero with so much health regen because of the IO. Going for Treads. It looks like Treads into Midas is going to be the choice. Top lane, a little bit of a fight. They are going for Midnight, just as I said it. Can someone get the kill on Oak, though? That's the question. I think the answer will be yes. Oh, Kinder Surprise has gone in. Bit of an overkill ultimate, I think. Didn't actually hit on Night Stalker at all. So Night Stalker with 19 stick charges will be fine. But anyway, a kill is a kill. And Kinder with absolutely no mana, going back to the jungle. What is Juju doing in the meantime? Flexing his double damage rune. He is winning in last hits now. He's just gone for the farming approach and doing a lot of damage to that tower. Look at it just drop. It's like 50 damage a right click. Oh, you do not want to fight against Lina with 50 attack speed for free. Fiery Soul. Now it's got 6 stacks. Juju being given the living armor so he can actually just dive. Look at this aggression. Fiery Soul being buffed to last 18 seconds is crazy. I know you have to hit a creep for it to, or a hero for it to work. But the fact that it's 18 seconds means it's pretty easy to stay on full stacks the entire time, whereas it used to be, I think, 9 seconds. So you had to be, or maybe less, you had to pretty much be always casting. Looks like that's going to be fine. Not a lot of kills happening this early game, a few fights. Looks like Midnight will be the next kill. Nature's Grass right on top of his face. Somewhat is going to try and do what he can, but he doesn't have boots. And Veteran does have living armor, rank 2 living armor. So there's no way he's going to die. He's also Night Stalker at night time, so he will run away. Oak is just going to TP to the tower, keeping herself safe. Does need to get some mana, though. So 2 points of living armor. That is 8 armor. Looks like there was a kill in the bot lane. Karen and Nat, however. Oh dear, looks like Io's going to be next. A couple of nice right clicks from Nat, who has gone 3 points Lunar Blessing. So 20 bonus damage to Nat and to Karen. Also helps with farming. There's only 1 point in the Moonglaves. It means Nat does have the build to just farm as fast as possible. It's already a bit of a lead mounting for Radiant, but Dire seem to be doing better in last hits in the lanes, just about. So it is very close. Though I am very, very worried for the Dire this game. I feel like their team lineup needs a lot of momentum. I know Bristleback's pretty good late game as well. But I think the Radiant just have such good team fight, and you're not going to farm as fast as a Luna, especially a Luna who's skilling purely to farm. Global Lunar Blessing at nighttime. Is that always? Now receives Global Radius at nighttime. Whoa! That used to be a talent that you had to get at like level 20 or something. Does that mean that everyone is getting this 20 damage? Now that is massive. No wonder it's helping all the lanes. Lina, that's going to be an ult. That's going to be a kill. Easy 600 magic damage. Or 500, sorry. And the tower. Yeah, 20 damage being given to the Lina, being given to the Night Stalker, the tree. Wow, I did not realize they gave Luna... I can't believe I missed that. That's crazy. Okay, they nerfed the damage from it a bit, which is fair enough. But yeah, global always at nighttime, especially if you've got Night Stalker, which means it's going to be nighttime most of the time. I don't know what Veteran's doing, just taking some damage, being healed up by the living armor. Out comes the Nature's Grass. Unfortunately, Oak is now completely out of mana, but that is 3 points living armor, which says it heals 5 per second and it lasts 25 seconds, so 125 heal. It's a gradual heal. They can dive Midnight if they want to. This Bristle definitely can't do enough damage. He's got a Vanguard, so he's not got phase boots or something like that. TP in from the Lina. Juju hoping to make something happen. Oh, Haste Rune as well, just going straight onto Midnight. You might hex him, but he's still in haste. Now, the ultimate has been dropped by Night Stalker. Is there going to be any interruption? Oh, they just missed it. That was probably a fraction of a second too late. So Juju will have to run back to mid lane. But with Boots of Travel and a haste rune, very easy for him to rotate around the map. Kinder Surprise just trying to get some farm. Doing quite well, to be honest. Has managed to find a decent amount. But look at the Lena's net worth. 5,300. 10 minutes in. 2 kills, 64 last hits. Already got the Boots of Travel and 1,500 gold. Now, does Juju just go straight for BKB? Don't know how much BKB is even needed this game. Don't know if anyone in chat will agree with me, but Queen of Pain, it's okay, but her ult goes through it anyway. Yes, it does stop Shadow Shaman going on you, but Slardar pretty much pierces BKB. Not with the Slithering Crush, but with the Corrosive Haze and his Bash. Io doesn't do anything. Bristleback doesn't care. Everything goes through Magic Community. Can't Nasal Goo. Well, maybe there's enough. Well, I think this Lina can get away with maybe a Shadow Blade first, and that's exactly what's happening. Going for the full Silver Edge, obviously counters the Bristleback. Lina's going for a TP in the bot lane. Oh, with the Invis Rune. Now, do the Dire know? They've got absolutely no idea. They see Karen. They think there's a free kill, but then Juju turns up. Going to first go for the kill onto Hashem. Mortimer's Kiss is being thrown. However, that is a very fast hero. But look at the damage that was done. Juju just needs one more right click. Does get it with the Dragon Slave. I talked about the power of Mortimer's Kisses in the draft, but what a lot of damage it does. It also applies a 15% slur at rank 1. Somewhat, however, does manage to get a kill. Looks like he's on track for a double kill. Does get a kill on Oak. Living Armor is up on Veteran. It's just run out. It will go down. Now, that's exactly what Dire need. Now, if you look at the scoreboard, you'll notice that the only kill on the Dire is in somewhat all 4 kills. Queen of Pain's died once. You got 2 deaths on the IO, 3 deaths on the Slardars. They went 0-5 in the bot lane. So they're putting a lot of their eggs into this Bristleback basket, but he is a very strong hero when snowballing and going straight for the Aghanim Scepter. We'll see what can be done. Oak trying to hold the lane off, but I don't think there's any stopping this Bristleback with the Vanguard. And still going for a pull. Trying to deny some free farm. The Midas is up on the Slardar. He is 0-3-0, so didn't have a great lane, but does have a Midas. So his net worth's actually looking pretty good. It is ahead of Veteran, who is 2-1-3. It kind of just goes to show you that, you know, this game is about farm as well. Kills are nice, but absolutely not required. There's the Midas again. Instant 160 gold, 2.1 times XP modifier as well, which also helps with leveling up, because he is a rather low level Slardar. You got a level 11 Lina roaming around, so levels are nice to have. Nat is here, but Nat has actually opted for Max Moonglave's no points eclipse, no more than 1 casual point in the Lucent Beam. So Nat just wants to farm. Fortunately, that camp seems to have been taken, probably by him. Is going for the Dragon Lance. But Mask of Madness into Max Moonglave's Lunar Blessing. It's a very farm-heavy build, which is absolutely fine. Looks like there's plenty of space for the Radiant to have. Nat just needs really to take a sort of mega stacked Ancients. There is a double stack waiting here. They're going to go for a kill onto Somewhat. Are they going to make it? Yeah, I think they will very easily. When Somewhat goes under the tower, he really, really wants the tower. They don't even need to deny it. Because with the power of Treant, they can just heal it up. It was on, what, like 10 HP? And now I'm assuming Oak's going to cast that Living Armor on the tower again. There it is. It only heals up, at the moment it's about, what is that, 125. It goes up to 180 health per cast. But, you know, with time, that tower will be back on full HP. It definitely will delay. Mid tower's got plenty of HP. It's the bot tower which is going down. Radiant have no glyph. There's no Living Armor. So that tower will be killed. Oh, ultimate gone by Oak. The tower's actually still alive on 18 HP. Is he going to finish it off? He's trying to finish it off, but thanks to the hit from Living Armor, it does survive a little bit longer, but he's taken out by Hashem. Nice relocation. They will get a kill on the Wisp, but it means you can save the Slardar, and they did manage to get the tower, so really nice play. They're pretty much just waiting for the Wisp to come back. Wisp does manage to get to a creep, but is immediately cancelled by the Void, which applies a mini stun. He doesn't say how long the mini stun is, so I'm guessing it's 0.1. Somewhat is going again for this tower, does manage to claim it. So despite Treant's best efforts, they do manage to take a tower. Look at the damage done by Juju. They're dropping absolutely everything. Mortimer's Kisses, Laguna Blade. Somewhat is still alive, is going to go down. They do have to drop 2 very powerful magic damage ults, but I'm going to say it's worth it, because they do need to get the Bristol back. He's still the only hero on Dire who has any kills. So they have managed to take a couple of towers. You've got the wards drop mid by midnight, But they are going to be farmed by Nat. And the tower will be fine. It's going to be healed back up by Oak, who's now level 7, so max rank living armor, so that 180 heal. That item, Seeds of Serenity, is amazing for Whis. If you sit in it, you're gaining 8 health regen for you, which you give to your ally, plus the ally gets 8 health regen if they stand in it. Plus 100 HP, can't go wrong. Item basically made for the hero. Kinder doesn't have smoke, but the other Dire heroes do, or 2 of them do. They've got Blink Dagger on the Slardar, still got the Midas ready to go. Lina is leading the net worth by quite some way. Got that Shadow Blade, looking for easy kills. Has walked under a sentry. I don't know if the Dire saw it. They did see it because they had a ward and a sentry. So Midnight knows what to do. He needs to go under that tower, but I don't think he's gone far enough. Yeah, he is being killed. There's the cookie. Look how quickly they killed him. But the Dire are here. They've turned up. They blink away from Oak. They go on to Juju, but I don't know if they have enough to kill Juju. Ult from Kinder Surprise. It misses Juju. And that is going to be able to survive that. With Eclipse, only rank 2 Lucent Beam doesn't even need it. That was a bit of a disaster from the Dire. They missed the Queen of Pain ult entirely. They tried to get a kill on Juju, but they couldn't bring him down, and Juju just deleted him. And I think it's starting to look already very, very rough for the Dire. I did say their team comp was a little bit harder to utilize, but look at the level difference. You've got level 13 Lina, level 12 Luna. But only level 10 Bristleback. He is getting close to the Aghanim's. Oh, actually not that close. He's only got... he's got 2 parts. His quick buy has an Ogre Axe, but that's from the BKB. Yeah, he's closer than I thought. He's only 1,200 gold away. Yes, they are so strong at nighttime. I think one of the biggest strengths at nighttime people don't realize is the vision. So much vision being provided by virtue being Night Stalker. 1,800. They've also got... I think Luna gets full nighttime vision. Yeah, there it is. 1,000 vision bonus on Luna Blessing. So you've got 2 heroes that can see basically, you know, over a blink dagger of range, a blink and a half of range in every direction. Whereas Dire can't even see the range of a blink dagger. Makes it much harder for them to engage, much harder for them to spot those easy picks. And it's hard to get a kill on the Radiant team when you've got a Treant who's gone for max rank living armor. It's a very defensive build. You see a lot of trees maxing out the Leech Seed to be aggressive, but by going max living armor, it means it's the Slardar combo. Basically, can't kill anyone. And that's pretty much an easy kill. Veteran did turn up with the Crippling Fear, but it was not even needed. Juju was very, very comfortable to take that solo kill. The Silver Edge does 175 bonus damage, as well as you have 160% crit, which is guaranteed, and you have a chance to crit anyway, because it's built out of a Chrysalis. It's an excellent item for Lina to have. Oh, there's Midnight. He's been found by Veteran. Trapped inside the, or whatever you call it, Nature's Grasp. And Karen nearly steals the kill. Does leave it for Veteran. But yeah, I'm not sure what I would do if I was Dire at this point. I guess those sort of last-ditch efforts you could do. You could smoke as 5 and really run yourself down, trying to pick off some of these heroes with big bounties on them. You've got 705 Juju. It's going to be worth quite a lot of gold. 3-0 on Karen as well. 307. Unfortunately, Nat doesn't have any killing sprees, but he's going to be scary soon. One more point and he's maxed out the Lucent Beam. And then his Eclipse is going to hit pretty hard. Getting quite close to Manta. Manta, of course, one of those fantastic farming items for Luna, given that every illusion has the Moonglaves. I think I'd probably put Brigand's Blade on Juju and give the Grove Bow to the Luna, because Luna is maybe a little bit more desperate for attack range, but has opted for the Pupil's Gift. 15 strength and 15 int. And that is Manta already done. Oh, Oak. She's been found backwards, so they're going to go for the kill. Does have living armor, does have overgrowth. Is she going to go for overgrowth? She tries to use it, but she gets cookied away. Is actually alive at the moment. Mortimer's Kiss is going out. Oak survives. Amazingly. Backwards is going to be okay. Out comes the ultimate from Kinder Surprise. They actually do bring down Juju. This is a really big fight. But the Eclipse is doing so much damage. Going to bring down Kinder Surprise. Karen misses a Scatter Blast on someone who is going to try and kill Nat. Cookies herself in. And Nat will be able to escape backwards. So looking for the kill. That massive damage that went on to Karen just deleted her. They are actually going to drop the full wards. Probably can use in State Roast. They can't kill Veteran because he can just fly away. The power of Dark Ascension. I don't know what he is doing. Actually trying to get a kill on Midnight. I think Veteran is going to go down. There's the Hex. And they will get the kill. So amazingly, Dire managed to win that team fight. It looked like it was a great start. Oak survived, and then I thought, yeah, this is Radiant's game now. Radiant's team fight. But no. Back to the Dire. They are trying to take Roche. They are all being killed, however. That Nature's Grass doing a lot of work, and I think they've realized they have to back. The wards, unfortunately, were placed outside of Roche, and therefore couldn't do a lot. And that is just being healed up by Oak, who's also gone for +2 living armor heal per second, bring it up to 8 heal per second. Well, Juju has just gone in, but at what cost? Was it worth it to get a kill on the Io? Bit of a throw there. So when I said, what should the Dire do? The answer is sit tight and wait for the Radiant to throw themselves at you. A very nice kill. He died twice in a very short space of time. Someone's going to be happy with that as well, being involved in both those kills. Have a look back at the net worth. You've got Nat on top. Not a surprise to anybody because he has been farming very efficiently. And when he gets that BKB, it's going to be pretty scary. Now, they decided they want to go back into Roche now that there's no Lina. I think that is the correct play. You've got Corrosive Haze. You've got Bristleback. It's going down so incredibly quickly. It is on -21 armor. They can bring Roche into the negative, which is crazy. So that is a 21-minute Roche, courtesy of the Radiant, who did soften it up for them. Now they need to start taking a couple more towers. Mid tower, remember, it was on about 100 HP. Been healed to full thanks to Train. Oak is ready to use the ult. Gets the overgrowth off. They have rooted the Quap, who's already blinked. But does has blink again. Going to drop the ultimate. Oh, Quinta Surprise is going to go down. But they are chasing Juju. Silver Edge is still on quite a long cooldown. Light Strike Array, really good stun. Karen's got the slow. We got the Leech Seed as well. No, not quite. Backwards slow. Gets the easy kill onto Oak, taking away all of the armor from Tree, who doesn't have a lot of armor to begin with. Only 7 armor. Oh, nice dodge using the tether to dodge the Light Strike Array, or the Dragon Slave. Nearly gets killed by Karen. And Backwards realizes he needs to run from a daytime Night Stalker. I would expect the Night Stalker to drop the ultimate. That's the power of Max Rank Hex. Midnight is on the run. He's being chased. Not sure he's going to escape. Meanwhile, you've got Karen trying to do whatever she can. The wards have been dropped with the Shadow Shaman, but just dying to the Lina. Lina does not care. But there is Aegis. Back slow. Going in. Big bash. Is that a chance to kill Juju? Going to try. Does get the kill, but is going to go down. Now the Eclipse comes out. A lot of damage, but Hashim yet again getting the save. Really nice relocates this game. And somewhat is going to be okay. Just going to go get some farm. I know Hashim is going to go down, but that is 4 heroes staring at him. I'm not sure if that's worth it. I forgot that they changed the shard for Snapfire. So now it is when you use the cookie, you fire a Mortimer's Kiss. Whereas before it was Scatterblast stuns and does another maybe 50% damage at melee range. I decided they didn't want that anymore. So there is a 60 Scatterblast talent, so it does 340 damage with another 50%. That gives it, what is it, 510 damage or something like that? Which is absolutely crazy.
Quick math.
I still think this is Radiant's game. They're far ahead when it comes to Golden XP. They didn't get the Roche. They did lose Juju twice. A couple of poor team fights. In fact, he died again recently, so it's been 3 deaths in a short space of time. But I would still say we are favouring the Radiant here. This new neutral item, a very, very clever one. 125 cast range, but at the cost of 20% less max mana. But still worth it on a hero like Shadow Shaman, who's all about cast range. He also has Ether Lens. So put those two together. That is a lot of cast range. 350 more cast range. So you can get that potent Hex and Shackles in. And another 75 Shackle cast range if he goes for the Shard. Which he is going to go for, just finishing off the Tranquil Boots at the moment. But Nat is farming away. 2,000 gold ahead of the Bristleback. So it's not the end of the world, but it is starting to get a little bit significant. If he used the Manta, I think a little bit more liberally, he could get some more farm. Doesn't feel like he needs to, which is absolutely fine. Bristleback has nearly got that BKB. In fact, I think the BKB is flying in. You've got 2 BKBs from the Dire team at the same time. So they're poised to fight. They use the smoke. They do get all 5 heroes in the smoke. I don't think Radiant can see it. No, there was no vision. They need to find a good pick-off. Like Juju would be perfect. Nat would be ideal. Worst case, you just find a Treant or something. They see Juju. They're going to go on him. Start with the stun. He drops the illusion rune, does manage to dispel the corrosive haze. Immediately out comes the ultimate from Oak, holding them all in place, but it's not going to be enough. Oak just needs to leg it out of there, but unfortunately can be seen inside the trees. So it is going to go down. Some from backwards low into Slithering Crush. They are going to get 2 kills. Exactly, they have the return. For a game that looked completely one-sided, Dire have done a really good job. 2 nice kills there. They did get a kill on Juju, who's level 16. That's a very worthwhile kill. The problem is they can't kill Nat, and I'm kind of worried that eventually they're going to have a team fight with Nat in it, and Nat is just going to kill everybody. With his BKB mounted Dragon Lance and Mask of Mana, he has a lot of stats. And his level 20 talent is interesting. It's new. You either go for Stronger Lucent Beam, or you've got 2 Moonglaze fired on Lucent Beam as the old shard. They still haven't taken the tier 1 tower, thanks to the healing power from Oak, but it is finally going to fall. Which does refresh their glyph. Oh no, it doesn't, because it wasn't the first tier 1 tower. And they have changed the rules. Yeah, the new Nuclear Shard is interesting. Every time you hit here with Lucent Beam, you get 15 attack damage. I'm guessing it scales infinitely. So, Lucent Beam with a 4-second cooldown with the talent means I guess you're getting quite a lot of damage. It works on ult, does it? Oh, does it? Right. So you ult and get a lot of damage. Isn't engaged from the Radiant. They're trying to get a kill. Io is silent. Is going to go down Mortimer's Kisses, but the BKB dropped by somewhat. Looks like a lot of damage going to Nat. Nat may die. He's dropped the BKB. He does have a clip. Somewhat is just trying to man fight. Is going to manage it, but looks like he's going to go down. He's got his pack to lean. However, Juju's going to go down, being killed by backwards hello. This fight is really not going good for the Radiant, even though they're the ones who engaged it. Karen's keeping herself alive with the Ghost Scepter. Really smart pickup against this team. But backwards though is just chasing. Is going to get the kill. And looks like Veteran tried to do what he could. He's flied up onto the cliff, trying to TP out. Backwards though is going to blink himself onto the cliff. He's going to have to wait for the Blink Dagger. Triple kill. But what a fight for the Dire. They have turned it around in a way I absolutely did not believe they would. They started with a great engage onto the Io, and I thought that's pretty much it. That's Io dead. Mortimer's Kisses dropped. But somewhat he did not die. He held on with the BKB. Same with backwards slow. The BKB is doing absolute work. It looks like he's blinked himself down, yet somehow is still stuck. I'm not sure how that happened, but okay. And now he can blink himself out. Oh, if he got stuck a 3rd time, I couldn't take that. Kinder's actually the poorest core in the game. So had a really tough time as Queen of Pain. Has a BKB though. It's these 3 BKBs which are proving to be so useful from the Dire team. But Slardar and Bristle, they are doing absolute work. You've got a Basher now on the Bristle. He is going for the Abyssal Blade because he already had the Vanguard. Abyssal is a really nice... Abyssal is a nice bristle item. And what is the Slardar going for? Slardar is going for the Heaven's Halberd. So a more defensive option, I guess, to stop the Luna being a monster in the late game. But now the Radiant have realised, yeah, we lost the fight, but it's still even. They don't know it's even, but hopefully they think it's about even. 1k gold difference. If they win a fight, it'd be pretty good. They're going to go for a kill. BKB by Kinder. Kinder can just blink out. And he will. So their smoke was not successful. But Dire, they've decided to go in. They're running straight onto Juju. A lot of damage. BKB. Juju dies immediately. Oak is going to fall next. And Hashim may die to the Mortimer's Kisses, but the bash goes straight through the BKB. This is the thing that Dire have. They have a lot of BKB piercing options. Even the ultimate from Kinder Surprise pierces BKB. That is a max rank Sonic Wave. And the chase down will happen by back slow. And Dire are now ahead. They only lost the Io. Lina is such a fragile hero. Dies pretty much instantly. Especially with the Corrosive Haze. That lovely 12 armor being provided by the Treant. Unfortunately, it's not enough now. Minus 20 from the Corrosive Haze. And he's got a lot of gold. 3,000 gold. I think if I was a Slardar, I'd be going for an AC. Oh, there is an AC being built on the Bristleback. He has got the Abyssal Blade. Now he's considering AC. I think I would have done AC on the Slardar because he does like the attack speed. And Bristle, I would have maybe gone for something else. Maybe a... That's a good question. What do you even build on Bristle? You could go Daedalus, actually. Start hitting really, really hard. Or maybe Sanj and Yasha. Reduce the duration of those stuns a little bit. Give you some move speed. Never a bad option. Absolute huge turnaround from Dire. Taking the tier 2 towers. They're now ahead on the map. They've got some map control. They've got a nice ward here. And they have Roche at their fingertips. It is a very long spawn for Roche. 2 minutes 20. But nighttime is about to run out, which obviously reduces the strength of the Radiant team a little bit. Oh, look at the catch on Oak. She's going to go straight down. That's the Shard from Midnight as well. Shard, Ring of the Eye of the Vizier, and Ether Lens. The range is absolutely obscene. He's gone for Shackle's duration as well, so he can shackle up to 6 seconds. And also gone lower Hex cooldown. That talent is amazing, but then 140 Shackles damage can be pretty good because it also heals you as well. So you can heal yourself, what, like 410 with the Shard and do 410 damage. So I still think 3-second lower cooldown Hex. What a crazy talent. Some people have to do with 1 second reduced cooldown on their level 10 talents. So it depends on the ability, doesn't it? Surprised Kinder hasn't got his Shard yet. He's going for Sanj and Kaya, which is completed. It's again another thing about Quap. Quap can still use the ultimate through BKB. Dire have a lot that go through BKB. So Luna pops the BKB, you just drop the ultimate on her, push her back, and then Slardar and Bristle go on top and start right-clicking. Got the Abyssal Blade as well. Is he going to buy the armor component first? Yes, he is. Plate mail, 10 armor, nearly doubled Bristleback's armor, so it's going to help him survive against the Luna's right-clicks. And, of course, the Luna right-clicks. Does that mean if you go for Aghanims on Luna and take the Shard, let's say you go that Mage Luna build, you drop the Aghanims, that's 18 beams. 18 beams where you're getting 15 damage per beam. I mean, that is a lot of damage. That's like over 200 damage. Well over 200 damage. Then you pop Refresher and you use it again, and you could be on 400 right-click down. I mean, just buying Aghanims in the Shard, I know you don't even need Aghanims, but Ag Shard is an easy way for 200 right-click damage for free. Well, it's more than 200, isn't it? What is it? 18 times 15? 270? So nearly 300 damage for 12 seconds? I mean, that's like a rapier. Plus, you can cast actual Lucent Beam during the ult. Absolutely insane. I've not seen it in action yet. Not seen the clips for quite some time.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
BKB also on Veteran. A lot of BKBs. They are going for the next Roche. It does have a Shard on it now. Any heroes in need of the Shard? On Dire, you've got 2. You've got Bristle and Quap. Quap definitely needs it, so I think you give it to the Queen of Pain. But no, they didn't. Gave it to the Bristle. Bristle's their hard carry after all, given the Shard. Gives him that Hairball ability, which has got an absolutely absurd cast range. Applies that Nasal Goo and Quill Spray. Hello everybody, Oliver the Optimist. I have seen you in chat, but nice to see your actual name. Got a bit of an epic here. As you can see. Oh, backwards slow. Oh, look at the damage he's doing. Look at the attack speed as well. Where's all this attack speed coming from? He's gone for a Moon Shard. 140 attack speed. I mean, it makes sense. It's an item that doesn't give anything else. Attack speed, actually, it does give nighttime vision. 400 nighttime vision is nothing to scoff at when you're against a Night Stalker. And it's fairly cheap. I think 4,000 gold for 140 attack speed. And when you're Slardar, that is what you need. Get those bashes off. 250 bonus damage when you take that that level 15 talent. Wow, 430 damage on Slithering Crush. That's physical. 150 Slithering Crush damage. What a level 20 talent. And Corrosive Haze Undispellable. Probably one of the best talents in the game. But Slithering Crush only 4-second cooldown. Might not be a terrible talent either. Especially because you create puddles now. You don't need Aghanims in order to create puddles. I think it buffs the puddles by giving you health regen, armor, and status resistance. But you get a little puddle anyway now. The puddle gives you a little bit of health regen, a little bit of armor. Not loads, but a little bit. So the glyph has been used, but now the Serpent Wards have been dropped by Midnight. These are rank 2 Serpent Wards. They hit pretty hard. There is living armor on the tower, giving it 12 more armor. But they are just forcing their way through it. Radiant look like they don't know how to fight. Nat taking out the wards as quick as he can. He's got a butterfly. That's going to really help him. Nat is a strong hero. Someone's got to be careful. He does have a BKB. In fact, they can just kill him. The ult's gone from Oak, but Backward Slow just blinks straight in. All the BKBs are being dropped, but Kid is surprised. Nearly gets straight away killed. The bash onto Veteran. And Backward Slow showing off his Moonshot is going to go down, though. A lot of damage. Somewhat died as well in the fight. Did have the Aegis, but now needs to back off. Nice Hex going into the Shackles. Look at the damage. Do they have the ultimate? Queen of Pain not even needed. Now it's going to go down, taking a massive chunk of Juju's health away. And there's going to be the Abyssal Blade as well. Karen is going to be the lone survivor. I think a buyback wasn't used by anyone during that fight. No. I think Radiant Dire can actually just straight up win now. That's exactly what they're going to do. There's the attack speed. They have a glyph, but that is the last glyph they're going to get. 10 stacks of Warpath is 300 damage, which goes up even further when you take the talent. They're not going for the win now. Interesting. They realize that they're not going to be dead for long enough. They did give an extra 10 armor to the Ancient in the last patch. And of course, you've got Oak alive, thanks to her being a lower level support, being able to provide armor to the tower, slowing down their assault just a little bit. Immediately gets jumped on, however, and is going to go down. Somewhat claiming another kill for himself. 14, 2, and 12. There is a buyback from Oak. Allows her to keep the racks alive a little bit longer. Range racks, there's no point defending. It will almost instantaneously die. Where does she provide the armor to? I didn't see. I heard it, but didn't see it. Wow, that tower has gone immediately down. I mean, this is going to be megas straight up. There is no Slardar, but I mean, you can't fight without Lina and Luna. And this is the final set of racks. The ultimate goes from Oak. It just holds somewhat in place, but he just BKBs it off. And there are the mega creeps. Kinder Surprise slowed Oak so much, decides to blink away before she gets killed. Good play by Kinder, but now they have to fight against megas. Not a massive problem with Luna, but 36 minutes into the game, it is not what you want to play against. The other thing is taking the base gives a lot of gold. So as you can see from the net worth, it is firmly in Dire's favor. The win probability is literally 100%. On the die. I don't think it's always been 100%, even though it says it has. I mean, that's obviously not true, but I think the win probability graph is a little bit bugged. But Bristle, he is firmly ahead of everyone on the Radiant team. He's got that Abyssal Blade. He's actually deciding to work on an overwhelming blink. I would have thought maybe go for the MKB. I know it's only specific against one hero. Whoa, Bakwato's gone straight in. Tries to kill Juju. Needs a couple more bashes. But the heal from Oak, keeping her alive. Bakwato's still going in. Doesn't actually get the kill. Just straight up gets the kill on Juju. Is still alive. Massive heals coming out from Hashem. Hashem is being killed by Nat. Is he going to keep himself alive much longer? He is. He's kiting really well. Someone is going to get the kill onto Veteran. They do finally bring down Hashem, but at what cost? Nat used the man to try and escape. I can't believe Bakwato got away with running in front of the entire enemy team. He used the Satanic to keep himself alive. There are wards hitting the base. These are max rank wards doing a lot of damage. And I think this is GG. Have you got the super ultra creeps in? They're just starting to hit the lanes at the moment. Oh no, they've shackled him outside the base. Bakuto dies pretty much solely to the tower, to the fountain. And it is going to be GG 20k net worth difference 37 minutes into the game. I am really amazed that the game went as it did. I think I'm going to have to say my personal MVP is Backwards Hello. He had a very bad lane. Let's not forget that. But despite having such a bad lane, he ended up creating some massive plays as the game went on. And that Moonshard, once he hit the Moonshard BKB blink, whoa, he was a force to be reckoned with. 14 kills. But of course, somewhat the only hero on the Dire team who didn't get killed often and had a really nice lane. Picked up a lot of items. I'm guessing he did the most damage in the game. Yeah, most damage in the game clearly was the Bristleback, and then it was the Slardar in second place. Not always easy for Slardar to do that much hero damage. So well done to the Dire. It looked like Radiant had it in the bag. I was convinced they were going to win all their lanes. They were going to create great momentum. Veteran was doing really well. They were using Mortimer's Kisses, Laguna Blade, getting kills left, right, and center. Nat was free farming. But the power of Corrosive Haze when the physical damage starts to scale up, it's really, really noticeable. And they got so many kills. Great smokes, great comeback. As you can see, it was Radiant favored, nearly 15k XP difference. And then Dire just got pick after pick after pick. And then it became their game. So a really nice comeback, 31 kills to 33. A great first